Slippity Importer is a desktop browser application that allows you to import, add, edit, and sync text presentations across all of your Slippity installations. To give you a look at how this works, we're going to go ahead and log in. In your Slippity app, beginning with version 1.2.0, if you enter your settings and scroll down, you'll see there's a new option for Importer, which is currently not syncing. We'll select that and go into login with this device. You also see the URL where we can go to access this tool on our desktop browser. Select login, and then you can enter the email address that you would like to sync with, as well as create a password. Now, we are synced in our library, and if we were to go back into the settings, you can see we are syncing as the designated email address. On our desktop browser, I'm going to go ahead and log in using the same information that was entered on the phone. So this and any other devices will be able to sync using the same email address. Now, this tool was created primarily for importing a lot of text files from other applications like Song Select or ProPresenter, but doesn't mean you can't do a few other things along the way. First, we're going to look at you can actually edit from your desktop computer any of the information that you have in here. So blank presentation, if I change the name of this and hit save, you see it'll change on any connected devices at the same time. Similar to how the text editor works in Slippity, you can create slide 1, double line break to create slide 2, and so on. You see if I save this and pull it up over here, we actually have that information in. And then whichever side you decide to edit from, you will see it reflected in the other place at the same time. So that's how you can edit existing presentations. Additionally, you can create new presentations from scratch. So new presentation by clicking this little plus arrow, and then we'll say slide 1, slide 2, create. You'll see now we have new presentations, slide 1, slide 2, listed in our library across all devices again. Now, let's look at importing. Here I have a couple text files that I've downloaded from Song Select's website. I'm just going to drag them over, drop the files, and we'll see now this little prompt that pops up asking, says we're ready to import 2 files. Here you can set a limit for the max number of lines per slide before creating a slide break. And then you see this option for converting song selection labels into labels. And so what that looks like, you see in Waymaker. This is downloaded again from Song Select. We have title, and then there's sections titled verse 1, chorus, verse 2. You can either remove those, or by converting them to slide labels, I'll show you what that looks like. So let's go ahead and import these files. You'll see it'll add them, pull them up in here, and now if I were to select Waymaker, those titles have now been turned into slide action titles, which you can change the color and all of that sort of thing after the fact. So if you like using those, that's an option. Now, when editing in these, you will see now that we have slide actions assigned to Waymaker, you will see this presentation contains actions. Editing will remove all cues, and you can select whether to edit anyway, but if you save any of your changes in here, you will see that any actions, which in this case includes the titles, will disappear. When we pull it back open, all the titles have gone, although you see our text edits are still available. So that's just something to be aware of. Anytime you see that warning that you will lose any actions or media cues that may be attached in there if you edit and save those. So that's a quick look at doing this. You also can delete any presentations from here and see those show up at the same time. across all devices. So this is just a way to keep everything in sync and import quickly.